Hello researchers, how are you? I hope you are fine and doing well. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to install Arch Linux on Oracle VirtualBox. Before we proceed with the download part as well as the installation part on Oracle VirtualBox, let us first of all understand what is meant by Arch Linux. Arch Linux is a Linux distribution for computers based on IA32 and x86 or 64-bit architectures. It is composed predominantly of free and open source softwares and supports community involvement. The design approach of the development team follows the KISS principle, that is, keep it simple, stupid, as the general guideline and focuses on elegance, code correctness, minimalism, and simplicity. It expects the user to be willing to make some effort to understand the system's operation. A package manager written specifically for Arch Linux is known as Pacman, which is used to install, remove, and update software packages. Arch Linux is a rolling release model, such as that the regular system update is all that is needed to obtain the latest Arch software, and the installation images released by the Arch team are simply up-to-date snapshots of the main simple components. Arch Linux is also notable for having comprehensive documentation in the form of community wiki called ArchWiki. The kernel which is used for Arch Linux is monolithic kernel, and the official website is archlinux.org, which you can see on the screen right now. Now, if we talk of the design principles, Arch Linux is basically based around binary packages, and packages are targeted both for IA32 and 64-bit and 32-bit to assist performance on the modern hardware system. Now, if we talk of the repositories, the following basic official repository list which exists are as follows. The first is known as core, which contains all the packages needed to set up a base system. Second is known as extra, which holds packages not required for the base system, including desktop environments and programs. The third, which is very important, is called community, which contain packages built and voted on by the community, includes packages that have sufficient votes and have been adopted by a trusted user. Fourth, multilib, a centralized repository for x64-bit users to more readily support 32-bit applications in a 64-bit environment. Number 5, which is called testing, with extra packages for core and extra. Number 6, community testing with packages for community. Number 7, multilib testing with packages for multilib. Also, there are a couple of other repositories for certain desktop environments, that is called Genome Unstable, which contain packages of new version of software from Genome before being released into extra. Second, KDE Unstable, which contain packages of new version of KDE software before it is being released. So Arch is having Arch build system, Arch user repository, and other derivatives. So if we talk of the main website, which I have already opened on the screen, that is called archlinux.org, you can find everything from latest news to order news, etc. And if you want to download this package, click on this download, and you can download it from the either torrent link or from the magnetic link. So it is a secured version, or you can download it any from the links which is given below. So now let us proceed with the installation part of Arch Linux on Oracle VirtualBox. Now, as you can see on the desktop, I have already downloaded, that is Arch Linux 2016.0.3.1 dual.iso image, which is about, if you can click on properties, it is about 709 MB. So it is called dual because why? It is having 32-bit and 64-bit version both included in this ISO, but I will be making use of the 64-bit on this machine. So before we start with the installation, let me tell you that I will be creating a virtual machine which will be allocated 20 GB of hard disk drive and 1 GB of RAM. So let us go to Oracle VirtualBox. Now click on new. Now type the name Arch Linux. Now you can see that the type has been selected automatically to Linux and version, that is Arch Linux 64-bit. So click on next. Okay, so let me go with that other name. So click on next. Now you can find the RAM, that is 1024, which is about 1 GB of RAM which I'm allocating. So click on next and click on create. Click on next, click on next. So allocate 20 GB of hard disk drive to this Linux. So click on create. So now you can see that the Arch Linux has been created. So click on start. So click on browse. Let me go to the desktop and now select Arch Linux dual.iso. Click on open and click on start. So let me close and click on view and full screen mode. So basically everyone, this is known as the first opening page of Arch Linux, which says a simple lightweight Linux distribution. And let me tell you the first which is called boot Arch Linux x86_64, it is for 64-bit, and boot Arch Linux i686, it is for 32-bit. So other is called boot existing operating system, so no need for this. So I will be using the 64-bit, and believe me, everything is done manually. There is no graphical interface for installing this Linux. So I will be using very simple steps. If you go with step-by-step installation, and you can find all these steps below on this video, you will find no problem on installing Arch Linux. So just one more thing before we start, Arch Linux is not only available for desktops or laptops, it is also available for Raspberry Pi. So in the coming videos in my session of this channel of YouTube, I will be also making you learn how to install Arch Linux on Raspberry Pi. So let us enter on the first option. So now you can see that it has started the probing. So let me close this again. So it has given us the opening boot and says welcome to Arch Linux. So when it completes the temporary boot, we are basically moving into the live version, and you will find that it has already allocated with the root. That is the root, you can say, login, which is default login. So let me clear this. So before we start, the first thing is to make it sure that you have the activated internet connection on the Arch Linux. So let me test the internet connection by typing this name command, that is called ping google.com. Ping stands for Packet Internet Gopher. So let us wait and let us check the connectivity. Yes, so now you can see that the response is coming, which means that Arch Linux is having activated internet connection. Why we need the activated internet connection, I will be telling you in a couple of seconds, just to install, etc. So let us stop this command. Let us clear this. So before we start with any installation, the first thing is to partition the hard drive. We have to do everything manually. So give this command fdisk space -L. So you can find there is about a 20 GB of the main hard disk, which is known as /dev/sda, and this /dev/loop, that is about 310 MB, which is not required, but we will be focusing on the 20 GB of hard disk drive. So we will be making three partitions. The first partition is the root partition, which is the primary boot partition, which will be about 10 GB. Second will be swap partition, which will be 2 into RAM, because we have already chosen 1 GB of RAM, so swap partition would be 2048 MB. And the third will be the logical partition, that is a home partition, which will be doing in the next part, that is the 10 GB part. Okay, that's about 8 GB, etc. So let us give this command, that is cfdisk. So now you can find that select the label type. So you can either select GPT, SGA or Sun, but in order to do it very easily, select DOS and press enter. Now you can find that the free disk space which is allocated is the size that is under, that is 20 GB of size. So let us press enter, that is under new, and select the partition size, that is to 10 G, which about is called as 10 GB of partition. So press enter. So let us select the primary partition and now select it as bootable also. So now you can see that it is able to write. So just go to write option, press yes, and now type yes, so that the partition can be properly created. So now you can see that the 10 GB of partition has been created. So now let us create this swap partition. So go to this free space, press enter, and now type the following, that is 2048, that is M. Why we are using M? Because in this partitioning space we type G for gigabit and press M for, that is MB. So press enter. So select primary again and press and go to write and again type yes. So now let us create the logical partition. So go to the free space, press new. Now the partition space would be 8 GB. So press enter. So it will be you can say extended partition, so you can take it. So either we again click the free space, so again you can say that is write. So let us press yes. The partition table has been altered. So you can say that verify everything. So let us press quit from the utility. So now let us check it. fdisk space -L. So now you can see that the three partition spaces has been created, that is SDA1, SDA2, SDA3. So now let us go to format the partitions, that is mkfs.ext4 /dev/sda1. So now you can see that it has done. So let us format the logical partition, that is mkfs.ext4 /dev/sda3. So now it has formatted the partition. So now let us you can say format the swap partition and activate the swap partition, that is mk-swap/dev/sda2, which is about a 2 GB of size. So press enter, and now it has set up the swap, that is let us activate the swap, that is swap on /dev/sda2. So now what we have to do is to mount the primary partition so that we can start with the installation part. So let us give this command mount /dev/sda1/mnt. So it has been mounted. So let us create another partition, that is mkdir/mnt/home. So let us mount the logical extended partition into this mount /dev/sda3/mnt/home. So it has been mounted. So after that we have to create the base system. We have to install the Arch Linux system RAM, that is with the following command. Let us clear this first of all with the command packstrap/mnt base hyphen devil. So now you can see that it is synchronizing the packaging databases. So you can find it is about to download 222 MB. So it will not take much time. Let us see the installation. So if you follow all these steps, there is no worry that everything will be going fit and fine, but it will be somewhat, you can say, difficult for the no voice users, but you should know somewhat Linux and somewhat having some good experience on hands-on Linux with some commands before you start installation with this Linux. So now you can see that it is installing the kernel. Now after the Arch Linux base installation, we have to create the base system installation with the fstab command, which we are going to do in just a couple of seconds more. So if your internet speed is very good, it will just take about 2 to 3 minutes or maybe less than a minute. And you can find that it is going very fine. Speedily. So yes, so all the packages are downloaded. So it is checking the package integrity now. So about 141 packages are being downloaded. So now you can see that it is installing all the packages. So if you are having a decent internet connection and you have already allocated 1 GB of RAM, so you can say about 5 to 6 minutes. But the main thing is the commands. So almost it is done. About 100 packages are installed. So 11 packages are left out now. It is installing the GCC compiler. Yes, so everything has been done and everything has been installed. So let us go with the, after the base installation, create the fstab file using the following command, which is known as gen fstab/mnt redirection operator /mnt/etc/fstab. So it has been generated. So after that, verify the fstab entries with the command, that is cat/mnt/etc/fstab. So entries are looking fit and fine. So now we have to go with the Arch Linux basic configuration with the following command. Let us clear this with the arch-chroot/mnt space/bin/bash. So it has been verified. So now go to configure the language. So nano /etc /local.gen. So now just come downstairs, and now we have to choose, that is en file. Let me show you. Let's come down, down, down. Yes, so this is the file. That is, we have to uncomment it. Let us delete the hashtag, and that is en_us.utf-8 utf_8. So let us save this file by using Control X. Let us press Y and press enter. So let us activate this, that is locale-gen. So generation is complete. Now we have to create the etc/locale file. So nano /etc/locale.conf. So just add the following line, that is lang in capital is equal to en_US dot UTF-8. Yes. So let us Control X, press Y and press enter. So now we have to synchronize the zone info with the following command: ls/user/share/zone info. So now you can find all the zones. So as I'm living in Asia, Kolkata, so it will be there, that is ln space -s/user/share/zone info/Asia/Kolkata/etc/local time. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry. My mistake, that is LN, sorry. So local time. So it has been done. So now we have to set the time standard to UTC using the following command: HW clock space --SYS TOHC space --UTC. So the hardware clock has been synchronized, and now the filing step, that is to have the setting the root user password with the following command: password. And now let me give the password. So the password has been updated. So now we have to type the host name of the network. So with the following command: nano /etc/hostname. So type any name, that is arc. I type the name, that is arc server. Okay. Control X, Y, yes. So now what we have to do is to enable the DHCPD with the following command: systemctl enable DHCPCD with the daemon. So now it has been activated. So now what we have to do is to give with the grub installation, the final steps, with the following command: pacman. As I've already told you, pacman is a utility. So pacman space -S grub space OS-prober. So let us press Y and proceed with the download part. Download will only take just about less than 30 seconds. It is about a 5 MB of download size. So it is installing the grub. Yes, so grub has been installed. So now let us give this command: grub -install/dev/SDA, because SD is our final hard disk drive. So no errors have been reported, so everything goes fit and fine. So grub space grub -mk config -o/boot/grub/grub.cfg. So it has been done. So now let us umount/mnt. Okay, so let us exit first of all. Let us umount/mnt. Okay. So let us exit this also. So let us go with the reboot. So everything looks fit and fine. So let us reboot. So let me boot with the existing operating system. So now you can see that Arch Linux has been installed. So let us press enter, and it is starting the version 229, and in a few seconds I will be getting with the Arch Linux main installation part. So you can see that the Arch Linux is there. So let us go with the login with the root, and let me type the password. Yes, so now you can see that the Arch Linux has been successfully installed into my system using VirtualBox. So in this video, I have told you how to install Arch Linux. Do give this a shot. All the commands will be available downstairs of this video. I hope you like this video. Do give this a like, share with your friends, and do watch it. Thank you so much.